Welcome to round 6 of season 2 of F.E.M.R.L. as Mr. Financiero on pole from Kazuki Nakamura and Livery Cabinet. Then we have Gold Castleberg in 4th. Then it's Felipe Alfonso, John Smith, Franco Beckman, Abby Scott, the Mahindra of Matt Donovan, and Kelby van der Linde rounding out the top 10. Then we have Oscar Clarkson, Freddie Harrison, Leo Alessandri, and Thomas Garcia. Then it's Adam Stevenson in 15th. 16th is Ina Santana. 17th is Douglas Fox. Then we have Bruno Visser, James Solberg, William Evans, Taylor Everidge, and Lewis Braff rounding off the grid in 22nd place. As we head to 5 red light, who will take the win here in the Principality? As we go racing for the Monaco Prix, is a good start from our pole sitter, Mr. Financiero. He chops across against the Nissan of Kazuki Nakamura, but allows Livery Cabinet to take the lead of the race. From Financiero, Alfonso is up into 3rd place of the Grand Prix. Then we have Nakamura who's dropped down to 4th from 2nd. Financiero is going to try to get past Cabinet as they go down the hairpin. Cabinet holds off the lead from Financiero as we see Beckman getting past Matt Donovan and up to 5th, but Donovan is going to overtake the Alpine and back up into 5th place goes the Thai driver. Behind Gold Castleberg, who is only in 7th place at the moment, is under pressure from the brawn of Oscar Clarkson. He had a horrid start in this race. As the drivers are heading down the Nouvelle chicane, there's an incident. It's Kelby van der Linde who's in the barriers. There's a 10-car pile-up. The Envision's been launched in the air as well as the drivers are trying to navigate through this incident there. Luckily, no one has DNF'd from the Prix and everyone managed to get going, but there is damage on Kelby van der Linde's car. On lap 3 of the race, we see Gold Castleberg getting past Matt Donovan to get up into 5th place of the Grand Prix, but Donovan trying to come back, but he goes wide, which allows the Porsche to finish off the move, and Gold Castleberg is up into 5th place, trying to do a recovery drive. Later on lap 5 of the Prix, you can see Abby Scott trying to overtake Leo Alessandri to get up into 13th place of the race, and he does get past the Maserati MSG racing car. As now we're on lap 6, John Smith is closing on his own teammate. He's going to dive down the inside, heading into the hairpin. He does get past Scott and up to 11th place goes Smith. Later on we can see Felipe Alfonso getting past Oscar Clarkson on the mediums to get up into 7th place of the Prix. As we fast forward to lap 6 of the Prix, Livery Cabinet after pit stops is currently sitting in 6th place of the race. He's going to go around the outside at Rascasse to overtake the Alpine of Felipe Alfonso. As later, now we're on lap 7, he's up into 4th place, and he's going to get past Matt Donovan, who's on the mediums, and up into the podium places. As you can see behind in the tunnel, the Alpine of Franco Beckman is looking to try to get past the Andretti driver of Ina Santana as they're going down the swimming pool chicane. Beckman goes round the outside, then down the inside into the chicane. He gets past Santana. On lap 10 now of the race, Beckman, who's currently sitting in 8th, is going to try to get past the other Andretti driver of Stevenson, and he is going to get past him round the outside. He goes through past the American and up into 7th place as we see Smith getting past one of the lap cars. Stevenson does repass him in the middle of lap 10, as now on lap 11, this time Beckman is going to use attack mode to finally properly finish off the move on Stevenson. As now we're on lap 12, we see Matt Donovan closing in the leg of Stevenson. He's going to get past him down the hairpin and up to 7th place. On lap 12 of the Prix, we can see the two neon-born drivers and Abby Scott fighting for position. Oscar Clarkson is going to get past Harrison before the hairpins. Harrison is going to try to get past his teammate again. He barges his teammate off wide. Harrison's back up to 10th, but Clarkson's still going to re-pass him before the tunnels, which invited John Smith into the party. But Clarkson has really bad tyres. Harrison goes through, so does Smith. Smith is actually going to dive down the inside on Harrison at the Nouvelle chicane and up into 10th place goes to DS Penske. On lap 13, we see Harrison pulling into the pits. Ina Santana, who's in 13th, is going to get past Clarkson up to 12th place of the Prix. On lap 15 of the E-Prix, we can see the DS Penske of Abby Scott getting past Stevenson to get up into 8th place of the E-Prix. Stevenson is also carrying a 5-second penalty. As on lap 16, we can see Kazuki Nakamura closing in on Go Kasselberg with attack mode, and he's going to dive down the inside into turn 1 Sandevot, and he's up into P3. On the last lap, we can see Matt Donovan chasing down Stevenson for 8th place, and he's going to use the advantage of the new soft tyres to get past Stevenson to go up into 8th place. And he is also closing in on the other Andretti driver, Anna Santana, using attack mode. He's going to make the move down the inside of turn 1 Sandevot, and he does get past the Argentine. He's gonna lap the Envision driver there. On the last lap, we see John Smith closing in on Franco Beckman, who is looking to overtake Aina Santana, but he's getting held up by the Envision car, who's getting lapped by these drivers. It is Beckman who is in 8th, Santana 9th, Smith 10th, and 11th is Stevenson. As Livery Cabinet heads down Rascas, the final corner, coming down the straight, he is going to win here in Monaco. Cabinet wins the Monaco E-Prix. And here's our podium at the prestigious Monaco E-Prix. It is Livery Cabinet who takes the win from Mr. Finazziero in 2nd place, and in 3rd it is Kazuki Nakamura.